Hey there, it's Derek here from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan. Today we're looking at a LiteAce truck. This one here is 4-wheel drive, manual transmission, and a 2-liter diesel engine. Now this one was bought from auction to be exported to the USA, and we don't have an awful lot of trucks other than the K trucks, which are the super mini ones, going to the USA. And part of the reason for that is because with the 25% import tax, it adds an awful lot to the price. And kind of, you know, the K trucks have a uniqueness about them. These ones certainly are unique, but a regular size bed that's, I don't know, 8 feet? I don't know feet so well. A little over 2 meters maybe? It's more usable than the K trucks. So this is a post-purchase inspection video. If you're interested, you can check out our website. There's a link to that in the description. We have the authentic auction sheet here, which I'll translate for you. I looked at it. Condition looks good, I think, for being a work truck that's 25 years old. 102,000 kilometers on it. Just gonna shut the engine off here. I will come back to the interior in just a second. But engine running condition is good. Full mechanicals look good. However, there's a little bit of a smell that comes when you use the clutch a lot. And that kind of makes me feel like maybe the clutch is on its way out. And so do look into that. So, a 1992 LiteAce truck. This is a DX version with a 2000cc diesel engine. 102,692 kilometers, original white color. It's 4-wheel drive, and this has the manual locking hubs on it, which are what people want. As well, it has a lever in here to change between regular gear ratios and low gear ratios. And so you can do hill climbing. And how cool would it be to go hill climbing in something like this? You get great approach and departure angles, good passover angle here, and so could actually be a capable vehicle. You'd want to load up a bit of weight in the rear though. I find that with only just a light little bed here, losing traction in the rear is a real thing. And we are not going to get hit by that car. Okay, so it's a 2C engine. That's the engine code. Carry is 1,000 kilograms. That's not necessarily the maximum. That's the maximum it's registered for. So you can usually go over that by a good amount. Okay, it has a wood cover inside the bed and 4-wheel drive. The report here says interior is dirty. Seat is ripped, and actually lots of rip in the seat. I'll show you when we get to the interior. Left front pillar lower section dented. I'll show you that in a sec. Bed is scratched and dented. Front under guard cover is dented. I suppose they're talking about that for the radiator. Maybe they're talking about this. I don't know. This is your front, well, sort of your front bumper. Extra bumper, because you got a bumper and a bumper. Maybe that's what they're talking about. You can see the dent in it. And then various scratches and dents. Looking at the body here, we have a W2 here. I'm sorry, U2, which is a medium-sized dent. It's actually nothing bad. I could barely notice it. And then SA1, which is a little bit of rust with some scratches. I'm just going to have a quick little look here on that. It's not so bad. You get a little bit inside the gutter, like you can see there. The rest of it is just like stuff like this. Tiny little rock chips with tiny little bits of rust. The rest of the roof looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to hop down. There's the official sound of hopping down. Okay, so yeah, as far as trucks go, like work trucks like this one's really good. And I think that the importer can be very happy with the vehicle. It's a cab over design. It gives good visibility in all corners. And the reason why these are, well, better work trucks than the ones that are available in the USA is you get 3 sides that can go down. And then you don't have tire humps. So let's have a quick look at the bed here before we finish the walk around. No tire humps means the full bed is usable as a flat tray. That's huge. You can also put the tailgate down, or you can put the sides down. So it's all really easy to do. I'm just going to show you how to put the side down. And this is particularly useful in Japan. Don't run me over, please. Because the roads can be pretty narrow, and being able to load from the side gives you a lot more flexibility. So you can load from this side, or the other side, or the back. Okay, I'll continue the walk around and you can see, and that's only about 2.5 feet off of the ground, and so this is another of the big benefits too, is you don't have to lift things up very high to get into here. Now the downside of a truck like this is, compared to American pickup trucks, it's very much not comfortable to drive. The cabin area is quite tight, it's hard suspension, it's rattly, it's sort of like a military grade vehicle more than it is a passenger vehicle. But the 2-liter diesel engine is very fuel efficient compared to what is the smallest engine you can get on an American pickup truck. I guess you can consider this maybe about the same size as a Chevy Colorado, and those are what, like a 5-cylinder 2.7 or 3-liter or something like that? Don't know. Anyways, I don't know American trucks, I'm sorry. Alright, so it has the standard sealed beam headlights, old school style there. I guess it kind of looks retro nowadays, or looks very retro. The white and black look is almost Hachidoku looking. Here's the U2 dent that was on the auction inspection sheet. Have a look at that. It's not so bad. Okay, and then going down here, it has pads on the shoulder of the bed. This is a single pad here and then another pad here. It's not actually bent here, although it kind of looks like it. The pads are tough and have taken a little bit of a damage, but you can take these off and you'll have the standard top. That's an option that's on the trucks, to have that pad on the top. These side panels have a few dents in them, as is very common, but way less than your average one, and has a full set of tie-down straps down here to make it really easy to put a tarp on or to tie down whatever that you need. The top piece up here also has little stick-up pieces so that you can carry longer things, like if you needed to put a pole in, you can have that resting on the back here up to right next to that, and then tie it on so that it can go, you know, bigger things than the size of your truck. Underside is clean and free of rust or corrosion. It's actually been painted with a undercoat, and it hasn't been done recently. You want to watch out for that. If the undercoat has been done recently, it might have been done to hide the rust. Here, if you take a look, see those small cracks in the undercoat? That means it's been done like 10 or 15 years ago. Wooden bed floor. Okay, tires are 10 years old, probably time to get those changed. And has scratches all on the inside of the bed because somebody bought their work truck to do work in it. Scratch along there. Okay, I'll open this one to show you the dent on the pillar. Now, pillar damage in an accident is very easy in this because the pillar is right here. Okay, but this one doesn't happen to be accident damage. There's a dent right down here, and I believe that that's dented because someone closed like a bag with the strap hanging out in the door and has just dented it because of that. Now inside here, there's no signs of any rust, same as up here and down here. Sometimes you'll find a bit of rust coming in through here if the seals from the top don't hold. And so do watch that. If this were my truck, I would probably re-seal inside here after giving it a little brush. The rain gutter. Okay, extra mirrors. That one gives you good visibility, and it's a full straight side, and so it makes it really easy to park. This one shows you from the driver's seat how far away you are here from hitting something. It's very, very easy to drive these when you're up so far, and then the back is a full square 90-degree angle, and so really easy not to hit things in one of these trucks. Wipers are a bit rusty. Okay, now this area has a bunch of rock chips here, and the finish has worn off on the edge of the door there. And also the four-wheel drive sticker, I didn't mention this, but the one on the front is starting to peel. Maybe started to peel 8 years ago and is continuing to. Okay, door cards are pretty simple. You get crank style wind-up windows. You can switch to four-wheel drive with the push of a button. It's electronically actuated. You push that button and it gives you basically two-wheel drive. The Transfer case will send 50% rear, 50% front, and then you can lock the front here, which will give you exactly 50% of the front to both left and right there. So it's basically 3-wheel drive, but it's just like the old Toyota trucks, like the Toyota pickups that everybody loves. And that 3-wheel drive is basically as much as you need. You also have, there's the lever for the 4-wheel drive, the low gear range. E-brake works, power steering is good. There's a lot of wear on the steering wheel. It's worn smooth. It's actually a bit slippery. Okay. Rip and sagginess in the seat here. Like I said, it's big rips. It's not just a small one. So rips there, there, and all down here. Okay. Also, this one's 3-seater. It has 2 regular size seats and then 1 hump seat with a seat belt. The top of that is ripped. And if you flip it down, I'll just have 2 hands to do that. You can see it's ripped on the top there. And then has cup holders that are the size of Japanese canned coffee, which is the best friend of Japanese workers. Ramen, canned coffee, and cigarettes. Oh, and the interior of this doesn't smell like cigarettes, but there's nearly 100% chance that they've been smoked in. That actually looks fairly clean, come to think of it. And maybe there are some ashes in the back. Okay, the AC works. It's been tested. Comes with a radio, no tape deck. Okay, no tachometer. But once you get used to it, you don't need a tachometer. You can feel when a diesel engine is losing its power because it's revving too high. And some minor rips in the rubber floor mat and in the actual plastic floor card. Okay. And this is pretty common on these trucks, as people will get out by sliding off of here and they'll slide the paint off over the years of using it. Same thing goes with over here. And that's similar on like the Delicas. There's one. And on the LiteAces, there's one. And on the LiteAce vans. Anything that's cab over design. Okay, so that's the end of the story with this. I'd say pretty happy with this one. Good truck. Okay, as usual, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much, and have a nice day.